Hello, Internet. I'm Matt Haas. The All Things YouTube Live show is about to start, and the topic is understanding your gear. When you understand your gear, you can be a better YouTuber. I'm going to break down everything there is to know about microphones, including a cost versus quality analysis. It's going to be awesome. Countdown timer's coming on. If you're watching this as a rerun, go ahead and just flip through it. I won't care. We'll get the bald spot cam going, some jams, and I always have a hot mic, so you never know what's going to happen. Let's go. Ain't that the truth? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, everyone. I'm Matt Haas, your host. This is the All Things YouTube live show. I am glad you're here. I've got an awesome topic to talk to you about. It's your gear and understanding your gear. I'm talking microphones today, and I swear in 10 minutes, you'll know everything there is to know about microphones. You could take a college course, invest all that money, invest weeks and months and years, and you won't know anything more than I'm about to tell you. I'm going to break it all down, tell you everything there is to know so you can be a better YouTuber. Cost versus quality too. The results might shock you. Of course, there's open Q&A all night long. Just ask your question. I will answer it. What kind of question can you ask? It could be any question. It could be about growing your audience, analytics, uploading videos, editing videos, marketing videos, thumbnails, titles, all the good stuff, no matter what it is, graphic design. Let me know and I will answer you. Just ask your question. If it goes for a while and I don't have an answer, I might not have seen your question, so maybe ask it a second time. If a long time goes by and I don't answer it, hey, check this out. New set item. This is a glass taco Christmas ornament. Thought that would spice the place up. Let's see who here. Let's see who is here. It's Jim Dockrell. Hi, Jim. All the way up there in Canada. Welcome to the show, my friend. Someone keep an eye on him. He gets a little crazy in the chat, but we love him. John Ventrini is here. Mr. Dave Gatton. Dave loves my piano efforts. Dave, I'm getting some new gear in the shop that's going to make my piano recording capabilities even better. You're going to see even more awesome things from me soon. Britta Aller's here, someone I know, IRL in real life. Welcome back to the channel, Britta. She's gearing up to get her channel going, baby. Let's support Britta. She knows what's up. Donald's Vlogsify Woodshop. Hello, Donald. Good friend of mine. Glad to see you here. Adam's Exploits, welcome back to the show. Harneal Media, that's my friend Steve Nealon. Portal Woodworks dropped in for a short bit, but he dropped a like. Hey, there's no wrong way to watch my show, folks. Drive-by likes, I'll take them. That's a click for a view and an interaction with the like, and he left a comment. Dude, you're the man. Even though you're not watching the show, I'll take it. That's a good thing in my book. Rich Vibes is here. He had a killer show, even though I only saw half of it on Sunday over on Mix Vibes under his same name. Simply Wooden Creations is here. That's Russ Clarity. Welcome. And we have a superstar, Sammy Superstar. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're talking microphones, and I'm a little nervous because we got a professional DJ, Rich Vibes, and we've got Sammy Superstar, who I think has bought every microphone that there is to purchase. The guy just collects gear, but I'm confident in what I know, and you will learn a lot. I guarantee this is going to be worth every moment, because you're going to really get a lot out of it. Drop a like if this is going to help you. And then once it does help, keep hitting the like button. I don't know. What am I saying? I don't know what I'm doing. Hey, folks, I've got some fun ways you can participate in the show. The tip here, that happens with this thingy. This is a link in the description, and it's also on screen real tiny right here. But takes your credit card, takes PayPal, and you get your name up on the screen, and you get your name right here. And if you tip more than that, you can have the 30-day top tipper, which would be nice. Good way to get screen time on here. It's a lot of fun. I have a Patreon as well. Top patrons, Jerry Brown, Harneal Media, Love Audio Production, Osprey Mama, Driveway Workshop with Jim Bashir, Shalalala Productions. Here's some $1 patrons. Thank you for being my patrons. Get perks, and when I do my email newsletter, I shout you out as well. Here's my email newsletter. Go get that. A link is in the description. There's a funky link. You'll never remember it, but links in the description. And you get my free content creation to-do list. Everything I do is an instant download once you sign up. It's amazing. Go get all over that. Oh, we have official word. We have a quorum. We can begin. Awesome sauce. Oh, before I go too far, be sure to fill out the form. There's a Google form in the description of this video, and you can be on my show December 23rd. We're going to complain about technology. You can even complain about YouTube. Only time of the year on all four of my channels where I allow other people on the show besides my face. Get in on it. Spots are filling up fast. It's free. December 23rd. It's going to be a lot of fun. Festivus. It's going to be amazing. Yep. All right. Let's go. We're talking microphones. Let's get all over it. Here we go. This is everything you need to know about a microphone. There's such thing as a capsule. This is what listens to the sounds. So this is a microphone that I have, the Heil PR40, and this is the capsule right there, that little right under my finger. That's what you're paying for. That's what makes electrical noises that can be represented as sound. This is called mic level. So a microphone listens and then produces something called mic level. It's the electrical signal, mic level. What can you do with mic level? Nothing. You can do nothing with mic level. If you invented the microphone and it only had mic level, no one would care because no one can do anything with that at all. Until you put it through a preamp. A preamp is a sophisticated piece of technology. It's plug and play. There's no knobs. I know I have a picture of a knob here. And the preamp listens to that weak mic level signal and turns it into line level. Line level is a little bit louder, but it's not just a volume boost. It selectively listens to the waveform and does some very complicated things to it to get it ready to amplify. If you plug the line level into an amplifier, you could push that out on a stage at a concert and you could go. Like you can't go from here to the concert stage. It's got to go through a preamp. And then since we're talking YouTubers, we do stuff online. We need it to be ones and zeros. You need an analog to digital converter or A to D. I'll call it A to D from this point forward, but it takes the analog signal. All of this is analog and turns it into ones and zeros. Then your computer can do something with it. Those three components are in your setup if you're doing online video, live streaming or edited video. All three, whether you know it or not, all three of those components you've paid for and you're using. How you like them apples? See what we got going on here. Oh, see, they're talking about my Fogo. Yeah, check this out. You want to eat dinner with me, John Ventrini, and Adam's Exploits, and anyone else who wants to come on? I have a Facebook event in the description of this video. Click it and RSVP. If you click it and it doesn't load, send me a private Facebook message. I have my /Matt Haas. So if you go to facebook.com/Matt Haas, you can friend request me and I'll add you to the list. Yes, this is a meetup with me in real life. Now, dinner's on your own. We're not paying for your dinner. But join us. Everyone's been saying, let's meet in real life. Let's meet in real life. Well, if you can get to the Philadelphia area, it's called King of Prussia. It's kind of Philadelphia. On that particular day, at that particular time, come on out. Why not meet in real life? December 18, 5:15 p.m. Eastern, baby. And you can travel. Don't be shy. If you have a couple hours to get here, go for it. Would love to see you. Okay. Now, that is how microphones work. Let's take a look at some microphones here. So this is a very common microphone. Now, this uses a USB connection. But the thing about all USB microphones is they've got all three of these components in them. They've got the capsule, they've got the analog to digital converter, and they've got the preamp. It's in there. You might not know it, but believe me, it's in there. If it's coming out USB is just ones and zeros over that cable, and it's got all three. So if you paid $100 for this, what you're really doing is you're paying for a $33 mic capsule, a $33 preamp, and a $33 analog to digital converter. So when you pay $100, you're really only getting like a $33 listening capsule. Now, let's look at the Xlr microphone. Okay, now the Xlr is a type of cable. This is an analog cable, Xlr, where USB is digital. And it only has the capsule. So if you paid $100 for this mic is $345. But if you paid $100 for it in our figurative hypothetical situation, you're paying $100 for the capsule. So you can't do apples to apples. A $100 USB mic will never be the same as a $100 Xlr mic. Now, I know what you're saying. You're like, well, if you need all three to work and you're only getting this one piece, how the heck does it work? Well, I have an answer for you. You need one of these. Well, let's take this away temporarily. This is a Focusrite, and this takes your Xlr input. It has world-class preamp and a world-class analog to digital converter, and this will give your computer something it can use. Your computer can listen to this because your computer needs ones and zeros. Now, there's not many controls on this. You see a dial or two or a button. You can't really tweak it that much. Look at this puppy. This is the Rodecaster Pro. This is a mixing board. This has the same thing. It's got the preamp and it's got the analog to digital converter in it, but it's got all kinds of other knobs and switches and buttons and sound pads and microphone things. This is really built for podcasting, but it does a bang-up job for live streaming as well. So, you can't just buy an Xlr mic and call it a day. You need something else. You need an external preamp and analog to digital converter, and those two components are bundled in these products here. So that, if you went to college, that's what you would come away with. I just told you everything you needed to know, and I did it for free. This is helpful. If you appreciate free, valuable information, drop a like. I would really, really like that. And if you're not in my Facebook group, what are you doing? Get in my Facebook group. There's people just like you trying to grow their channels, asking questions, getting advice. Answering questions is fun too. It's the perfect group for you. Get in on that. I'll approve you, and we can have a lot of fun in my Facebook group. Oh, yeah. Now, we're not done yet. Any questions, drop them in the chat. But my computer has a mic level adjuster. Your computer has a mic level adjuster. Okay. Well, there's a lot of ways to tweak the sound, and a computer is one way to do it. Now, here's the important part. And this next piece of the topic applies to all gear. I'm going to use the microphone example, but it also applies to cameras and tripods and many other things. This is just a universal constant. It's the way the universe is put together. So we've got a graph here, and I'm going to be behind this graph. It's going to be a little distracting, but just go with it. So you have garbage quality down here, and on the y-axis, you've got awesome quality. So up here is way awesome, and way down below is crap. All right? This is the money axis. Okay? We've got $0 to $1 way over here, all the way to megabucks over there. Okay? Now, let's take a look. Here we go. Your computer's internal microphone costs you nothing, but it's absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. Why is it garbage? Why is your internal computer's mic garbage? If you're streaming with the internal computer mic, ring, ring, my friend, pick up the Clue phone, because that's not how you do it. First of all, computer manufacturers put all their money into the processor, into the memory, into the storage, into the motherboard. They don't have any money left over for great sound components. And remember, it's got to have the capsule, the preamp, and the analog to digital converter. You think they're spending money on those things? Plus, when you type on the keyboard of a laptop, well, the laptop is connected to the enclosure and the microphone is connected to the enclosure. It sounds like boulders. Clunk, 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 clunk. Someone taking notes during a... Oh, it's horrible. It's horrible. No streaming from your computer. Next, let's look at this. Is a typical USB microphone. It's another Yeti microphone. This costs $100. So from here is 0, and here's about $100. Look at the quality difference you get. You get a tremendous value with that type of USB microphone. Remember, we've got... Let me get this here. There. This package gives you an awesome boost in quality, as shown on my graph here. Now, Marilyn's here. Hi, Marilyn. Welcome back to the show. Now let's talk about the XLR mic. Now this mic again, so if this is $0, this is $100. This is about $350. This is what you get here. And look, so you've paid a lot more, but look at the quality. The quality is just a little bit better. Just a wee little bit better. Now, it is better. So if you wanted better, that's how you get it. It's better. But is it worth the money? Now, I have been building out my gear here forever and a day, and I do have the mic. I do have the Rodecaster Pro and some other fun gizmos. So I made that investment, but that's the takeaway right there. Now, and Sammy's probably going to check me on this next point. Then you've got other microphones like this. This is a Newman microphone. This is a studio microphone. This is like $5,000 or $4,800. This is a very expensive microphone. And it is better quality, but it's just a teeny weeny little bit better. Now, the thing about those microphones is they're built to have someone standing in front of them with a great voice, screaming at full volume, singing at full volume, and it can capture very accurately the very, very loud sounds and the very, very quiet sounds and everything in between. Now, when you are on YouTube, there's a thing called compression. File sizes can't get too crazy. It's hard to push large files. When you're live streaming, even more compression. You got to throw 60 frames a second, 1080p, plus the audio on top of that. So you might not even be able to perceive the difference through YouTube or through live streaming on YouTube or with this type of... Now, you can spend the money. What you want this for is your recording studio quality sound. So you might not be able to. First of all, the technology might make it impossible to discern the difference. And even if you could, you probably have to have a very delicately trained and invested the time and the energy in training your ear to even hear the difference. So what I recommend is you're getting started, do this, get yourself that USB mic, and you will be so much better. And don't even get me started. I don't even think this is possible. They have microphones just with the 1/4-inch jack, or God forbid, this type of jack. Never use those in your computer because do computers even have those audio inputs on the side with the little round 1/8 inch and 1/4 inch? I don't even think they have them. They used to, If you did, then again, you would use the computer's internal preamp and internal A to D, and they're just garbage. Plus, a computer is an electrical noisy environment with magnetism and electricity, and that's competing with all this. You do not want your delicate audio to be fighting with that stuff. When you have a USB microphone or you've got a Rodecaster Pro, I'm doing all of that analog to digital conversion away from the computer. The computer's over here. It's not the same as a computer. So never ever use a mic with the 1/8 inch or 1/4 inch audio stick in it, and never use the one on the internal mic of a laptop. Same thing. Garbage. Remember when the year that shall not be named came around? There were some celebrities trying YouTube for the first time. They just crack open their laptop and hit go, start streaming. It's awful. You got to invest in a microphone, something like that. Get something like this. And hey, if you want to step it up, get yourself the Heil PR40 or some other microphone. I have links to this mic in the description. Let's see. Any questions? We have open Q&A. Whoops. Hello. We have open Q&A all night long, folks. Get your questions asked, and I will answer them. And remember, if this is good information, drop a like if you haven't already. You wanna throw some tips? Hey man, I'll take it. Free content. I love making free content for you. I love giving you good information, but free content costs time and money. And but I'm happy to do it. There's the purple hearts. I love the purple hearts from Maryland. Arrows DIY. Hello. Welcome back. We're talking microphones. Do you like microphones? There you go. This is the cost-benefit analysis of microphones. Garbage, awesome, a little bit more awesome, and then crazy in the stratosphere awesome. But cost nothing, $100, $350, $5,000. This quality is not much different than that quality. Get yourself a USB mic is my recommendation for people starting out. Oh yeah. If you do the tip, you'll get an animated thing on screen, and it's a lot of fun. You can also do the buy me a coffee too. That'll do an animated thing on screen. The CBA of the mic. CBA, what does that stand for? Cost benefit analysis. There you go. Hey, I can figure things out. Yes, I can. Did I talk about my course? Who has been through my course? Let me know in the comments. It's free. You sign up. There's 32 lessons. I teach you everything there is to know about YouTube. Video course. Let me know who's got that. If you haven't got it, go to allthingsyoutube.com and hit the green button right at the top. You can have a free online video instructor-led course. It's amazing. I always have questions, says Arrows. I've been going live every night from December 1st to 12th. Does YouTube push out lives like they push out regular videos? Great question. YouTube pushes out lives more aggressively than uploaded videos. Live video is like the tip top most coveted thing that YouTube sends notifications for. Underneath that is edited videos and then some community posts and some other things. YouTube loves live streaming for notifications. I think it has to do with keeping people on the platform, keeping people engaged. It's a long form thing, and they know if they can get people into a live stream, they're probably going to be on YouTube for the length of the show. How long are live shows? Half hour, 2 hours, longer? Yeah, no, YouTube loves live streaming big time. A lot of people tried to game the system by putting edited videos as a live stream just because it got more people onto their stuff. You're not really supposed to do that. You're supposed to actually be live, but people were trying to fake it, and then they were getting very bad things happening to them. So, great question. Hey, Matt, can I borrow 120 bucks? You can borrow 120 Shiba Inu crypto coins. That's about a fraction of a cent in USD value. Sorry, brother, I can't lend out that. How do you convert the Heil PR40 to USB? Great questions. Simply Wooden Creations, Russ Clarity. I'll show you. So the USB microphone comes out this XLR cable. The XLR cable, this is optional. It goes into the cloud lifter. Let me flip the screen here. This is that is a specialized device that adds more gain. Gain is like a microphone term. Basically makes it louder, but in a very clean and sophisticated way. And then the cloud lifter goes into the Rodecaster Pro. This is a mixing board. And again, this has, it says Class A servo preamps. So it has, world-class preamp. And it has the analog to digital converter. And then this cable here is the USB. Hard to see. That cable right there is the USB. And that goes into the computer. So when I'm over on the computer, my computer sees the input. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. One moment. Shoot. Doggone it. Command option 4. Command. Hold on. Command control. Command control. There we go. Doggone it. That's not what I wanted. Command control. Sorry. Okay. There you go. Sorry. The input is the Rodecaster Pro stereo, USB. See, it sees it as a USB microphone, but it's more than a microphone. It's an entire soundboard. So that's how I do it. Now, I didn't always used to do that. The way I just showed you, Russ, is the sophisticated way. Let me go on Amazon and I'll show you a different way to do this. Let's see. Heil, what's it called? XLR to USB. Sorry, I'll flip it over here in a second. Okay, here we go. Oh, darn it. Let me look in my, one moment, please. I'm looking in my past orders. Oh, I don't have it. Heil XLR to USB. They might not sell it anymore. Let me do a Google search. Let me just pop you over here. There's another device. This is similar to what I had. Yeah. You could go the cheap route and do this. You can put XLR here, and then out the other end, presumably, yeah, here, the other end is the USB out to your computer. So this little stick here has the preamp and an analog to digital converter in it. And it's got some limited features. It's got a little volume thing and some other You could monitor, you can put your headphones in there, and you can monitor the sound directly out of the mic, not the sound from the computer, but the mic. So this is the cheap way to do it, and then the better way to do it is something like this, because you can see the audio levels bouncing up and down there. It has a lot more features because this thing, there's no visual feedback whatsoever. So there's a lot of pros and cons, but that's how it's done. Simply Wooden Creations. Absolutely. Matt, can you explain the audio board and power lifter and how to know if you need it with your XLR mic? Great question. And then he clarifies, he says cloud lifter. Yeah, okay. A cloud lifter, it's an optional device. Basically, how you know is you Google it. You Google, does, and then put your microphone model number, require a cloud lifter, and then you'll know pretty quickly. Certain mics are quiet and certain mics are louder. This is about mid-range as far as the signal it puts out. Now, there's another very popular mic, the Shure SM7B, Shure SM7B, this mic. Like you see a lot of YouTubers have this particular mic. It's a very common mic. This one, if you have this mic, you definitely need a cloud lifter. This mic is probably the quietest gain, is what they call it. This has the quietest gain of most microphones on the market. And you will need a cloud lifter. How you know is when you listen to the mix from the microphone, if you're getting a lot of hiss, if you're getting a lot of background noise, you don't have enough gain, and then you just can't you just can't throw enough gain at it. That's how you know you need the cloud lifter, is you need more gain than you're able to provide, because the Rodecaster Pro, you can control the gain of the mic. Here, let me show you. Let me flip over the camera here. It's a great question. Hang with me, folks, because this is you're gonna want a better explanation than what I just gave you. All right, so I have this in here. Let me go to my iPhone. Oh yeah, look at that. This is a little janky here. Oh, but wait, I should be able to. Can I? Well, I'm just going to do it like this. There's better ways to get the phone, but I just wanted to show you. Okay. Oh my. All right. So let me go into this. So here I can go into my level. All right. See that level? I can control the gain. I currently have it at 29. So I know that's in the way. There you go. I currently have it at 29. And then I can punch that up louder. And the higher the gain goes on the device that you have. Again, I have the Rodecaster Pro. And you can just listen to the quality. Sometimes you can't get it high enough. If that's the case, you need the cloud lifter. But I know it's a hard thing to comprehend telling someone, but when you listen to it, you'll know. And if you don't know, just Google it and you'll get your answer pretty quickly. all the modern mics say, you know, if you need, like the pod mic, the Rode pod mic is a new mic that just came out not too long ago. Rode pod mic. People have universally said you do not need a cloud lifter for this particular mic. Yeah, this is $99. They say that you can plug this into the Rodecaster Pro, no sound lifter needed. Now, I was having a little bit of issues with my mic. It was too hot. I had the gain up too high because I couldn't get the volume where I wanted it to go. So I got the cloud lifter, and oh man, cloud lifter solved the problem. Another reason to use a cloud lifter is, now this won't apply to most of you, but if you have a stage environment and you have your soundboard 100 feet from the stage, well, the performer's microphone could go out on a 25-foot XLR cable. Then you could jack it into the cloud lifter and then put a 100-foot cable on it all the way to the soundboard, and it would sound great. So it's also a way when you have very, very long run lines, when you have a very long XLR cable, because, you know, that's the way the stage environment. That's another reason to use a cloud lifter. I know I'm a little bit behind here. I think there's a gremlin in the house. Something's fallen down somewhere in the house. I'm the only one here. Do. Let me see. It's only condenser mics that need phantom power. Oh yeah, okay. This is another topic when you're talking about microphones. That I didn't talk about the type of microphones. This is a dynamic microphone. Dynamic microphones do not need electricity to work. Condenser microphones do need electricity, and that electricity is called phantom power. So condenser microphones are usually good at hearing the softest of soft and the loudest of louds. A lot of people that have condenser microphones are like, it's so echoey in here. But if you have a dynamic mic, it usually doesn't pick up the echo because dynamic mics are better at rejecting the off-axis sound. If I move over, I go way, way down. I'm talking the same level voice. Did you hear how much that dropped? That's because this mic will only work with what's directly in front of it. A condenser mic picks up everything, but it's better at picking things up. Again, if you're a performer, you're singing, you want every nuance of the performer's voice, but you better soundproof the heck out of the environment because a condenser mic's going to go crazy. Condensers need phantom power. Dynamic mics don't, but when you have a cloud lifter, cloud lifters need power. So this is kind of crazy. And this is really in the weeds here, but I have to run phantom power to my microphone. I have phantom power turned on because the cloud lifter needs phantom power. The mic doesn't need it, but the cloud lifter does. So if you're using a cloud lifter with a dynamic mic, you need to send phantom power to the cloud lifter or the cloud lifter won't work. But that's a little inside baseball. That's most people don't need to know that. Mic and Rodecaster, I'm at $900. Yeah. And then if you want the cloud lifter, that's another $150. So $1,100 is what you're talking about. And then this was $90 and that was $90. And then my boom arm was $100. This boom arm here, low profile boom arm from Elgato, $100. So someone add all that up. $100 boom arm, basically 100 less $20. So that's 300, 650. How much is the Rodecaster Pro? 700. That's 13 plus the cloud lifter, $1,450. So you're somewhere north of $1,400. That's why I'm saying, folks, this is crazy. Like $100 for the USB microphone. It's got everything in it, or you can go slightly more than $1,400 and get this plus the screen, the windscreen, plus the mount. Oh, then you're going to need cables. You're going to need one XLR cable. Oops, sorry. You're going to need this XLR cable to here, and then another XLR cable to there, and a USB cable. Dude, don't get me started on cables. Look at this. I just bought all of this for nothing. I'm learning the hard way here. I tried to take a USB-A to two USB-As. You'd think this would split it. You'd think the USB signal would come down here, hit this Y, and then split. That's not what this does. It's complete garbage. And then I had to buy two of these cables. They're both USB-A to USB-A, the flat. And then a gender bender. I've got the male USB-B to the female USB-A. Cobbled all that together to do what I thought it was going to do. It doesn't do what I thought it was going to do. It's crazy. Thanks so much. Got to go live now, but thanks much. Love you the best, Matt. Awesome. Excellent. Good luck going live. I love live. Oh, Donald Vlogsify is on his way out. Okay, so I had the cloud lifter. I'm at, yeah. Yep. But what are your goals? What are your online goals? Is it to inspire, to educate, to entertain, or to sell something? It's all part of that. And then is part of your goals, is spending this much more worth that much better quality? Some people say yes. There you go. Me, I'm putting myself out there as someone who can help you do YouTube. So I made the decision, well, I better do YouTube the best that I can. So it made business sense to invest in something like this. Doesn't everyone have a box of cables, wires, adapters that don't have stuff? It fits. I can't throw it out. I never throw away a cable. I have boxes of. Earlier this year, I bought little adhesive plastic, right on with ballpoint pen labels, and I labeled every cable. I put them in cable ties, and I stored them. So you could just look at the cable. It could say USB-A to USB-B, or it could say micro USB to USB-A, and I labeled them all. And I had 0 A to A's in the house, 0 A to A's. I had 0 gender benders, and you'd never have enough cables. Like even on hard drives, they have the super micro USB to USB-C, as I needed some of them, and then I needed those same kinds to stick in the external hard drives, but I needed them to be USB-A. The Rodecaster Pro you can connect the Rodecaster Pro USB-C to USB-A or USB-C to USB-C. I did have it connected USB-C to the computer, but then I flipped it to USB-A because audio is not that large of a file format. And, oh man. And then you might have the cable you want, but it might not be long enough. So, so I'm always buying cables because just a different length. And when you have a table like this, you think, oh, okay, I want to put something. I want something to go from over there. That's 4 feet, to here. And then I want to get it to the computer. But here's the thing. Like when you connect stuff, you got to go this way, and then that way, and then this way, and then that way. Bottom line, it's 15 feet of cable from here to the computer. But it's a wingspan. How far are you from finger to finger when you outstretch your arms? Like 5.5 feet? 6 feet, maybe? But when you're stringing cable, you need more distance on your cable. So I have a lot of, 6-foot cables. I can't use them. You need 10 or 15-foot cables in some cases. It's crazy. It's only money. You can always make more. Dave dropping the knowledge bombs. Yes, sir. Good buddy. And Austinator's here. Hi, Austinator. Drop a like. Well, folks, that's what I have for you today. I hope this was helpful. Thank you for playing along. I hope you learned something about microphones. The bottom line is the expensive gear is better, but the cost goes way up. Same thing with tripods. I have a $10 tripod. It's garbage. I bought a $100 tripod. It's like a little bit smoother action. You could spend $900 on a tripod with buttery smooth, periscope type thing. But between 100 and 900, you're only getting just a little bit more quality. And it's the same with cameras too. Little point and shoots versus the big mirrorless camera versus the big honking professional ones with the full size sensor. Yeah. Tell you what, you can spend $5,000 or you could spend $600. The $5,000 camera is only going to look a little bit better than the $700 camera. Arm span's the same as your height. Okay, well, I'm 5'10". Yeah, this is 5 foot 10 inches from here to my computer. But no, I need a 15-foot cable to wrap it all the way around and up the pole and in the back. Yeah. Get some cable ties. I swear I think Amazon's going to start second guessing I bought so many freaking cable ties with the Velcro cable ties. I can't get enough of them. Everything is cable tied. I try and get all the cables under control. You can't stay on top of it. You just can't. It never ends. Like I got all this, even some cables here on the desk. Like at one time they were all underneath, and then I add something or change something. Oh, I just got to quickly run something over here, and the next thing you know, I'm digging out all my nicely tucked away cables, and they're all over the place now. Just the way it is. I try and keep up with it. I do. All right, I'm leaving it here. Thank you, everyone. Get into my Festivus show. Request to be a temporary guest on my show. December 23rd, we can complain about technology. If you want to come eat with me, here's our event, an in-person IRL event. You can come to the Philadelphia area and have dinner with me and get it at my email address. Hey, I'm going to be giving free content away to mailing list members. So I'm working on some streaming digital goodies for you. You want to get in on that. The link is in the description. It's also right there on the screen. All right, got to go. Love you all. Take care, everyone. Stay awesome. See me in my group. That's where I am. Take care. Bye.